And we're back here on the GSMC Baseball Podcast, bringing you our fourth segment, which is going to be talking about the Padres and the Pirates' recent series. Two heavyweight wildcard spots right now, going over that. But before we do that, we will be asking you once again to please like and follow the show. We do get a number of questions from viewers, so to ensure that your question does get written in the air, please use the link gsmcpodcast.net. It really does help the show, and it really does mean a lot, so thank you so much for that. And let's get back into the show for today. All right, so second segment is going to be about the got mixed up with my P's there. The Padres and the Pirates recent series. Both teams are very much a consideration for the wild card right now. Padres have a wild card seed, and the Phillies, Pirates, not Phillies, sorry. The Padres are very close in this wild card, and the Pirates are only a few games out. So, obviously, a really important series for both these teams, and Pirates are at home trying to make a claim that, we're not just Paul Skeens. We're a good team, and we can be a playoff team, and we're ahead of schedule. So, be interested to see them against a continuous playoff team in the Padres, who have really become a little bit of a powerhouse over these past few years with the star power they have. So, yeah, it'll be fun. So, first game of the series, scoring would open up in the top of the fifth, which would basically be the entire scoring of the game, with a Tyler Wade RBI single to make it 1-0 San Diego. Next, we would have a Donovan Solano RBI single to make it 3-0 San Diego. Then a Xander Bogaerts RBI single to make it 4-0. And then top of the ninth, a Donovan Solano RBI single to make it 6-0 Padres. And that would be the entire scoring of the game. Yup, the Pirates would get only 5 hits against this Padres pitching staff. You had Dylan Cease going, who only went 1 inning, which was obviously very unfortunate for you guys. Hopefully he's okay, and hopefully the injury turned out okay. I'm not sure exactly what happened with him. I do remember that he was pulled from the game early, but obviously you hope that it's nothing serious, and it was just kind of something that was obviously something that is not, it's not awful, I should say, with this. So, basically after that it was a bullpen game, and you had Brian Hoeing, who just got from the Marlins, do a really good job in the bulk part of this game, going 3 2/3 innings pitch, only giving up 1 hit. Did a really good job there, and then you were able to show how good your bullpen is. This is a strength now after acquiring Tanner Scott, Jason Adam, and Hoeing. You had Morejon go, Jason Adam go, Tanner Scott go, and Jeremiah Estrada go. All of them gave up 0 runs. It just shows how deadly this bullpen is and how big of a factor it's going to be for the rest of the year. The Pirates had on the mound Jake Woodford, who did not do great, let's just say. They had Billy Falter on the mound and Jake Woodford. Woodford went more innings, but Falter technically started the game, going 2 innings, giving up only 2 hits. Woodford then went the bulk of the game, going 2 1/3, giving up 3 earned runs. And then also, Kyle Nicholas also did not do good, giving up a few earned runs after that. So, Pirates pitching staff is usually the main part of their competitive fire for this Pirates team. Really the big part of why this Pirates team has been so good this year, but really failed them this game, and obviously they hope in the future it can be much better, but obviously it was a failure there. Going into this next game here, Pirates were really looking for a win. I think this is a really important series for them, of course, and obviously trying to get a win, and man, would this game be a heartbreaker, I'll just tell you that right now. Bottom of the first, you would open up scoring with a Rowdy Tellez RBI single to make it 1-0 Pirates, and then a Brian Hayes RBI single would make it 2-0 Pirates. Top of the second, though, Jackson Merrill would get a run right back for this Padres team, making it 2-1, and then a Brian Reynolds RBI single would make it 3-1 Pittsburgh. But in the top of the fourth, a Kyle Higashioka 3-run home run would make it 4-3 San Diego and give them the lead. Higashioka has been fantastic in that backup catcher spot, 14 home runs this year. Basically he's already past the home run total he had with the Yankees. Obviously was a big part of that Juan Soto trade, so has done an absolutely fantastic job since coming over. Bottom of the fourth, Andrew McCutchen, though, would tie it up, making it 4-4 Pittsburgh. When the Pirates need a big hit, you can always count on Kutch, is basically what he's trying to say there. Top of the fifth, Jackson Merrill would hit an RBI single to make it 5-4, but Andrew McCutchen once again would come in clutch, hitting an RBI single to make it 6-5 Pirates in the bottom of the sixth. What a game this turned out to be at this point. Top of the ninth, though, there would be no scoring after the sixth. Jackson Merrill would come in huge, hitting his 15th home run of the year. Top of the ninth, tying up the game, making it 6-6 San Diego. And then in the top of the ninth, the Padres would go berserk hit with a Xander Bogaerts RBI single, a Manny Machado sacrifice fly, and another Jackson Merrill RBI, making it 9-6 Padres. Brian Reynolds would walk in the bottom of the 10th to make it 9-7, and a wild pitch by Adrian Morejon would make it 9-8. So the Pirates would get close, but would be no match as the Padres offense would end up overwhelming them and winning this game for them. So, Pirates have a lot of good things in their pitching staff, but the back end of their bullpen has been really rough. David Bednar and Colin Holderman have not been exactly what you wanted to be this year, and Aroldis Chapman is very up and down. So their bullpen really blew this game, did not do a good job, and Colin Holderman, who's supposed to be a big part of their bullpen this year, really did not do well in this game, going an inning, giving up 2 hits, 3 earned runs, and was not great. Really a heartbreaking loss there for this Pirates team in a game they really needed for wildcard positioning. But they had another game, which would actually happen today as I'm speaking, 8/8/24, the Thursday. Game just ended a little while ago, so I was hoping it would, so I'd be able to talk about it, and it did. So we're going over it, and was it another heartbreaker for this Pirates team. Of course, would end up getting swept, which we'll talk about after, but really sad. Top of the first, Manny Machado would start off the scoring great for this Padres team, making it 2-0, his 18th home run of the year. Top of the second, David Peralta with his 4th home run as a Padre, making it 4-0 San Diego. Bottom of the 6th, a O'Neill Cruz RBI single would make it 4-1. Then a wild pitch by Carl Edwards would make it 4-2. And a G1 Bay RBI single would make it 4-3. So Pirates were quietly getting back in this game, quietly rallying the offense, which is a great job. But and then the big blow came in the bottom of the 7th with a Joey Bart 2-run home run, his 9th of the year. He's been really great since coming to Pittsburgh from San Francisco. Got a new lease on his baseball life and has done wonders with it, making it 5-4 Pittsburgh, getting the Pirates out in the lead. Really, really great job trying to salvage one game of this important wildcard series. But another catch would come through. Another great job by Kyle Higashioka. He would get an RBI after throwing error by O'Neill Cruz would make it 6-5 San Diego. A Luis Arias RBI double would make it 7-5 and get some more insurance runs on the board for them. Bottom of the 9th, the Pirates would try to come in clutch with a Roddy Tellez RBI cycle, making it 7-6, but they would not score after that and would be no match for this Padres bullpen and end up getting swept in the series and losing this game 7-6. Really unfortunate for this Pirates team. I think the series was really, really important for this Pirates team because they're trying to finally show that, we're not the laughingstock of baseball like we were a few years ago. We're good. We're competitive now. And winning a game in this series against this Padres team that is, currently the top wild card spot, while you guys are, at the start of the series we're running a game and a half out of it. Now we're 4 out. I think really is unfortunate. I think the Pirates have a really good team. I do. I think that their pitching staff, of course, is absolutely fantastic with Jared Jones, with Paul Skeens, with Mitch Keller. But I think the pitching staff, mainly the bullpen, really let you down in this series, and I think it kind of showed, you're kind of a year off. You get next year, you get a lot of other people, you get a lot of your offensive piece to get healthy, develop a little bit more, maybe spend some money in the offseason as well. I think that this Pirates team could be much better, and I think really that's their time. But I think they were looking at this year as, a year to be able to be competitive and try to win some, and it hasn't been that way. And this Padres series, losing to them, not just losing to them, but getting swept by them, really kind of put them back down to earth. And it's very unfortunate how it went. But again, Padres are a really good team. Are top in the NL wildcard right now. It's going to be a dogfight to the end. I'm going to say the Pirates are still in it, but you got Padres, Diamondbacks, and Braves still in it. Mets will most likely take over the Braves spot for the third wildcard spot by the end of the day, as the Braves have lost. The Mets are currently blowing out the Rockies in the 5th, winning 5-0. So you'll probably have Padres, Diamondbacks, Mets by the time this show or day is done. You'll then have, the Braves, Cardinals, Giants, Pirates, Cubs, Reds, really all fighting for 3 spots, along with the 3 teams I mentioned. So it's going to be a dogfight to the end. I think the Pirates are trying to show that they belong in that conversation. They belong in the playoffs, but this series against the Padres really did not help them out, and I think they kind of got to regroup and kind of go from here. Not adding to the bullpen, I do think was a big mistake at the deadline, but hopefully Holderman gets better. Hopefully Chapman becomes more consistent. Hopefully Bednar does as well, and that's really all you can ask right now for this Pirates team. So, moving into our 5th and final segment here today, which is going to be talking about some hitter power rankings. We just did the Cy Young power rankings, so we'll be going over the hitter power rankings from MLB.com, going over my thoughts. Do I agree? Do I disagree? All that good stuff. So yeah, be going over that, and we'll see you after our fourth and final break for today. Thank you so much, and bye.